At the time of this video, Melbourne is ranked as the second most livable city in the world. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some of the most lovable experiences and things you can do in Melbourne, as well as giving you some travel tips. By watching this video, you'll get some insights about some of the most common points of interest that Melbourne has to offer. And of course, there will be many other points of interest not covered in this video, and I'd love you to let me know down in the comments which ones those are that we miss. I've put some decent effort into gathering these tips for you and quite some time in editing this video, so please hit the like button and subscribe so I can then come back to you with more content in the future. On our arrival, we had a rainy day, and because of this, and plus myself, I'm originally from Chile, we decided to visit a Chilean restaurant in Melbourne, and that is Neruda's Brunswick. In there we tried some delicious sopaipillas, and I must say I was very pleased since I didn't try them for more than 10 years. Completos, oh man, I tell you, that was so nice to see that these guys are able to veganize almost everything they have to offer. This completo was just super delicious with fully vegan ingredients. Pastel de choclo, that was amazing too. Only a little too sugary at the top, but eventually really nice. And also humitas. The whole combo was a delicious experience, and of course this menu has much more to offer. Melbourne has a population of around just under 5 million, 4.9 million inhabitants in a density of around 10,000 square kilometers. We were amazed by the beauty of the city. It has a spread out urban design, offering heaps of space for everyone to enjoy. It is a huge city, and luckily for you, going around the CBD can be done for free by using the trams. And whenever you want to go outside the free zone, you can simply purchase a Maikai car, which can be used for trams, buses, and trains in Melbourne. And if you make good use of a smartphone, you can save yourself some good $7 on the cost of the car, because you can simply get into the Google Pay app, activate your NFC, and out you go. If you do this, consider carrying with you a power bank like the one I'm recommending you to buy in my affiliate link down below in the description of this video. It could be your lifesaver because you don't want to go out of battery whilst not having a physical car with you. Remember to squeeze the like and subscribe buttons to please the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to strongly recommend paying a visit to Phillip Island. You can do this in a rental car or by public transport, but I'm rather suggesting you to purchase any of the deals you can find on the bookme.com.au website. The one that I bought was from Wildlife Tours Australia. For pricing and alternatives, you can visit the website links down below in the description of this video, but before you go down there, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to activate your rating. I purchased a ticket for the one-day Phillip Island tours, which consisted on a pickup of Melbourne CBD at around midday and returning back to the CBD by around 11:30 at night, more or less. There are several stops along the journey to look into the attractions, so you won't be bored at all. You will be visiting the Maru Koala Sanctuary, where you can get to see such beautiful animals like koalas, kangaroos, wallabies, emus, wombat, Tasman devil, reptiles, and many more. The koalas are cute indeed. You can even get a photo taken with them by paying some additional $30. I personally wouldn't recommend this expense. I just don't see the point in paying that much for a photo with a koala. You can even hug them, and that's a good thing anyway. Save yourself some good $30 and save the koalas from some unnecessary stress as well. Just admire them. For the purchase of just $2, you can get to hand feed some of the animals like the kangaroos. Now, this white albino kangaroo was definitely the best of them all, the most human-friendly. He loved scratching his furry neck. The other kangaroos, not so much. They are probably just tired of so many people visiting all the time and perhaps miss their natural freedom they would otherwise get in natural conditions without humans. On another stop, you can have a walk along the beach or even a quick splash if you were prepared enough for that. The beaches around are just plain beautiful, unforgettable. On another stop, you will be visiting the Nuvis Ocean Discovery Center for more wonderful sea views, penguins, and Antarctic exhibits. You can potentially get to see some wombats, snakes in the open. This is also a good stop for a munch at the cafe. And finally, the icing on the cake, get to see literally hundreds of those tiny little penguins coming back home after a long day of their hunting work for food. Warning! Watching the penguins parade is a heart-melting activity. They walk so funny, they are just adorable. You can choose two alternatives here for viewing. One of them is the Penguin Plus for underground viewing, which lets you see the penguins from a real close angle, as well as watching a lot more of them and their funny walking. Make sure you bring some good jacket or a blanket if you don't want to suffer. Unless, of course, you might want to lose some weight because, according to studies, being in the cold does help you burn some fat. Another thing nobody tells you at any point until you are there is that cameras are not allowed at the penguins parade. It is said that flashes in cameras can potentially disturb the delicate eyes of the penguins, and for this reason, no cameras at all are allowed. You can't take any pictures or any videos of them, so don't insist to anybody on this, don't waste your time. Now, because I know you are stubborn and you might still be keen to do it, then you might want to use some very discreet device that nobody can notice. See, for instance, some of these cameras that I'm sharing here down below in the description of this video, some affiliate links. They are inexpensive, extremely light, portable, and with very decent quality.
I saw better.
Here's the rock party.
Baksana şunlara ne güzel gidiyorlar. Su çekiyor valla. Çekin ne olacak ya? घर में जाना आवाज करो देखिए कंपाउंड जैसे हाँ घर में गई है ना वही आगे वाली निकली
Go to Docklands and expect to be tempted by amazing discounts. I came back to New Zealand with 5 pairs of Adidas shoes. I never intended to buy that many clothing and shoes in Australia, but if you've ever been to New Zealand and then compare to the deals you can get in Australia, you will understand that some opportunities are not to be missed. Plus, you can get all GST money back at the airport, which adds up for an even greater discount. In order to be able to claim this though, you need to have spent at least 300 Australian dollars in total, and they must all be from the same supplier under the same business name. For more information on this, visit the Tourist Refund Scheme at the link in the description down below of this video. Near the like and subscribe buttons, which you need to hit on your way down there. Once at the Docklands, you should make your way to the Melbourne Star observation wheel, which is a giant wheel that moves very slowly for breathtaking views of the city. This is inexpensive and exciting. There is just so much to discover in the city filled with gorgeous looking architecture, splendorous commerce activity, generous in grace and beauty. I'm not so much of a fan of visiting museums, but you know how it goes when you are overseas. So we went to visit the Immigration Museum to learn a bit more about the historical immigration of Australia. You can even get to play a game in which you can decide granting or declining visas to immigrants. Walking along the Yarra River is probably one of the most amazing walks the city of Melbourne has to offer. Monuments, bridges, street artists, performances, amusement parks. There is so much going on that I'm not even covering in this video. We were there for a week and just couldn't get to see all the wonders of the city. But next time we will for sure. If the Melbourne Star observation wheel wasn't good enough in your opinion, either way you should definitely visit the Eureka Sky Deck at the Eureka Tower. The Eureka Sky Deck is the highest public vantage point in the southern hemisphere. The top of the tower can flex for up to 60 centimeters in high, strong winds. So, in order to prevent the swaying, there are two 300,000 liter water tanks on the levels 90 and 91 to prevent any excess swaying. The Eureka Sky Deck has about 3,600 stairs, 92 stories, 52,000 square meters of windows. The glass on Eureka's top 10 levels is 24 karat gold plated. Eureka used 110 tons of concrete. The Sky Deck has an open deck from which you can experience the fresh winds at the heights and marvel with clarity at the amazing views from the very highest point of Melbourne. It is one of the best things to do and you should go there too. It's an incredible vantage point. I always thought that zoos are rather boring because there is nothing much exciting about seeing animals kept in captivity. The pride of freedom is just sad to see that. They are beautiful and all, but this is still not their natural habitat. In an ideal world, they should be free to live in the natural environment. Just look at the elephants in nature. They just love roaming for about 50 kilometers a day. Elephants in zoos are the equivalent to keep your dog in a cage where they couldn't even move. However, we enjoy visiting the butterfly house. They are just flying everywhere on the loose and will land on your shoulders, hat, or even in your hands. So just be gentle and caring. And some of them are huge and brightly colorful. A cruise on the Yarra River will have you relaxing and enjoying the sights around the harbour. It is also guided with a narrative from your cruise captain explaining some historic facts about the buildings, and you can also enjoy a cup of coffee or tea included in the price. For alternatives on the duration and bright offers, head down to the description box down at the bottom of this video. We also went to St. Kilda Beach, which isn't that far away from the CBD. You just catch the tram and get there in just about half an hour approximately. You can get to see the little penguins again and enjoy a relaxing walk along the beach. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like I said, we couldn't get to see all the many wonders that are available to enjoy, but if you take a good look at the description of this video, you will get some good ideas of what to do in Melbourne. Squeeze the like and subscribe buttons to tickle the YouTube algorithm. Ciao for now and see you soon.